Hello, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. I am the OGGO Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me today. This is episode 53, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. If you missed the last episode, and click the eye in the top right of the screen, go check that out. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with the rest of this journey. As always, that video description has our link tree linked to all of our great channels, supporters, and sponsors. Make sure you go support those who support us, especially with Black Friday coming up tomorrow. A lot of great deals from those companies, so go check them out. Channel memberships also available in the join button below the video, also in the video description. $5 a month will get you access to extended length videos, exclusive videos, and more, so go check that out down below. All right, we got a doozy of an episode up for y'all today. Regular channel viewers will see the showcase at Eldora and then the season finale at Prairie View. Right there, you will see that. Channel members, you'll see all 5 of the remaining races in this series: Eldora, Fairbury, Kokomo, Limaland, and Prairie View. Why are we doing it that way? Because if you remember earlier on in the season, we already raced at Kokomo, we already raced at Fairbury, and we already raced at Limaland. So in order to speed things up, I try to do only one race at each track in each car. So right now we are running on a hot streak. One last episode at Limaland and Sterling County, broke out the brooms at both races and swept the whole night. Fast qualifier, heat race winner, qualified dash winner, winner of the A-main as well. So Eldora showcase race is up next. Thank God we can get rid of that ugly Speedfire Engines directional logo. Can't wait till it's off my car. I can't stand it. But we are third in the point standings at 1,040 points, only 66 points behind Tyler Robbins in the points lead. So we've made a pretty significant comeback here lately. So let's see what we can do here at Eldora. But first, you'll notice we've got a decent chunk of change in the bank account, and let's see what we can do here. We don't have enough for that. All right, we're going to go to level 4 on the engine. $235 for that. $22,928 for upgrade 1. $28,660 for upgrade 2. And $40,124 for upgrade number 3. All right, engine is at level 4. Tires are max upgrade. Can't do anything there. Let's check the suspension now. $240,000 to get to level 5. All right, we're going to hold off on that. We've got a level 4 everything except the tires. Tires are level 5. So 85% upgraded. Car performance is 170. 87% overall durability. I'm happy with that. So let's load up the car. Start heading east to Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. All right, qualified in 13th place here at practice with a 14.864. Did not get it in qualifying. We were about 0.3 of a second off of the goal time in qualifying. Came home 13th. I don't know if I said that already. I think I did, but excuse me. Came home 13th in qualifying. We're going to start 3rd in heat race number 1. Let's get to the track. It's time for heat race action. All right, here we go. Top 3 to the qualified dash. Top 2 to the top 3 to the A-main. Top 2 to the qualified dash. Here we go. Green flag is out. Now you see in the top right of the screen there. Top 3 to the A-main. Top 2 to the qualified dash. Tyler Edwards, Austin Torgerson starting in front of us. And they are immediately starting to pull away. Torgerson goes to the top. Edwards to the bottom. Edwards was fast qualifier here tonight. And I can see why. We're going to look to the inside of Torgerson, though, through 1 and 2. No, nothing doing. We put some distance between ourselves and 4th place Tommy Bailey. Oh, man. I think if we can get a good run through one of these corners here, we can clear Torgerson 4 seconds. Oh, no, he's starting to turn up the wick here. I might try to run that top side here if I can't get by him. Yep, let's try to run the top side here. See if it helps us out at all. We're 0.3 of a second behind as we go into the corner, and we have not lost any. Still 0.3 of 1 second. Ooh, let's try to dive down. Oh, look at that run. Look at that run right there, and we're actually going to have him passed going into turn number 1. Put us into P number 2. Position number 2 now here at the Eldora Speedway. Torgerson now looks to the bottom, but we're going to stay top side happy. We're going to be able to keep him behind us. 5 laps to go, halfway home. Running this top/middle-ish groove here at Eldora Speedway. Torgerson not really able to get any sort of head of steam built up to get by us. This is our position to lose at this point, as we've now got half a second back to Torgerson. Tyler Edwards, race leader, now a second ahead of us, but not really pulling away. So I think we might have found something here on the top side here in these waning laps of heat race number 1. Things continue the way they are. We will start in the 7th position in the qualified dash. We are now a full second ahead of Torgerson back in 3rd. Wow, that was a great corner for us. 2 laps to go. Edwards slowed and woed by the lapped cars. We'll see if we can get by them as we come to the white flag. We pull within a couple tenths, or close in a couple tenths, not within a couple tenths. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Last lap here at Eldora in heat race number 1. We're going to close in to Edwards, but not close in near enough. Last lap, last mount, and no, we'll come home second. Second place run for us here at Eldora in heat race number 1. We're going to start the qualified dash. He gets the heat race win. We come home second. We'll start 7th, like I said, in the qualified dash. And Austin Torgerson goes straight to the A-main. Everybody else to the soup. And interestingly, you'll notice who finished 4th, Sean Robbins. He is 2nd in the point standings right now. So this could have some serious point standings implications if he doesn't make the A-main. But as of right now, he'll start on the pole of the B-main. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see the lineup with the A-main and keep our eye on that as the night moves on. Alrighty, it is A-main time, and if you took a look at the thumbnail of this video, then you know exactly how close it was in that qualified dash to absolute calamity. Very, very close, but we narrowly avoided it and finished in the 6th position. So we're going to start 6th here in the A-main. Goal is a top 5. I think we've already earned a new sponsor with 9 Racing, so we'll have to see how this goes. We definitely want to run well. I don't know where any of the other cars in the top 5 or in the top of the point stand. I don't know where the Robbins brothers are, so we'll have to see, in this race. So, oh my goodness, A-main time now. Eldora Speedway Showcase Race. Let's get it on. All right, A-main time. Showcase action here at Eldora Speedway. Peter Smith is going to start 4th after finishing 4th in the qualified dash. Finished 3rd in Heat 4. Mitchell Davis, he'll start in 16th and starting from the 18th position. Hello, Newman. Jake Newman, wherever he finished in whatever heat race he was in. I didn't see it because I was doing my Seinfeld reference. But we're going to start from the 6th position after a 6th place run in the qualified dash. Green flag is out. Here we go. All right, topside has been working well for us, so we're going to take a little bit of a hit here on the first set of corners. And Jaden Clay is going to get by us for 6th, drop us back to 7th. No real contention from behind at the moment. We'll go top to bottom here in turns 1 and 2. We're running, oh boy, that was very close. We're now back up to 6th. Now back on the bottom we are. Inside of Jaden Clay, put us into the 5th position now. Running top 5 in the showcase race at Eldora Speedway. Can it get any better? Yes, it can. Running up front or running in the race lead is the definite way to get this thing better. All right, we're going to move into 4th after that sweet move we just pulled through 3 and 4. We're looking for more. Looking for position number 3 on Cale Drake and Tyler Edwards. No. 3rd isn't enough. We want 2nd. Oh, who is that? That is Tyler Edwards. He's going to do a little slip and slide to the inside through 3 and 4. Man, this is a great race so far. Running top 5 here at Eldora. We're 3 wide going into turn numero 3. Oh, going to slide up a little bit. Almost get into Kale Drake. We do not. Oh, flipper dipper doo-dah. Flipper down the front straightaway. That was Tyler Edwards. That's unfortunate for him as he is a front runner in these showcase races. We will restart from the third position. Elijah Guile holds the race lead with Ethan Mitchell directly to his outside. We run in third. Green flag. Back out. All right, let's see what we can do here. Man, this has been a great race so far, and we still have a long way to go. We're going to go to the top side. Peter Smith is going to look to the inside of us, and he's going to grab the third spot, but at the line, we'll have it officially scored third. Yes, sir, and here we go. We want some more. Into second place now behind Elijah Guile. We're going to get by Ethan Mitchell. Working lap number 8. We drop to the bottom off of 4. Ooh, do not have the race lead. Guile still has it. We're now looking to inch ahead through turns 1 and 2, working lap number 9 now. Guile's still going to have it. We're going to work back to the top about half a second now. The distance between second and third. We're going to drop to the middle of the track. No, let's drop all the way to the bottom with 51 laps to go here in showcase action at Eldora Speedway. Let's try and roll the bottom of the speedway through turns 3 and 4, see if that helps us at all. Slide up a little bit. No, Guile has the lead. 50 laps to go, 5-0 as the thumbs up mud on the middle of the screen tells me we're going to have a good finish here. We are working in second position on lap number 11. Going to drop to the bottom here on the exit. Try to get a good run. No. Let's go back to the top. Back to the top. Now let's drop back down. Get a good run off of the corner. We're going to have the race lead at the moment. Yes, sir. Put us to the point at Eldora Speedway. Oh, into the wall, though. We can't do that too much. Oh, my word. We are running in the race lead with Elijah Guile directly behind us. I think we found something here with the racing line. Run up top through the entry and through the middle. Cut it down to the bottom. And that's where we gain a lot of speed, a lot of momentum. We are the race leader. Can we get 3 in a row? Can we get a showcase win and a win at Eldora Speedway nonetheless? Time will tell, but we are now almost a full second ahead of second place, Elijah Guile. As of now, Kale Drake runs in third. Oh, nope, I stand corrected. Ethan Mitchell runs in third. Kale Drake in fourth, and Peter Smith in the fifth position. If somebody can tell me how to pronounce his name, is it Smith? Is it Smith? Is it something else? Please, I don't want to be pronouncing somebody's name incorrectly. Somebody please let me know. If you do know. Otherwise, it's going to be Smith. But all right, back to announcer voice now. Working lap number 17 of 60 here at Eldora Speedway. 40. Why is it 60 laps? All right, working through the back of the field now. We've gotten one car, one lap down. Trying to work now by Kevin Murphy. Going to get a great run down the front straightaway. And look to the outside of Murphy. Oh, got a lot of wibbly wobbly, bibbly bobbly in front of us. Saw quite a few cars getting a little slideways down the straightaways. Now we got to just keep our eyes peeled for any incidental contactuals with these vehiculars in front of us. I want to try to avoid it as much as we possibly can, but some of it is going to be unavoidable. We're going to look to the outside of 3 cars in one corner. Yes, sir. We're going to, oh boy. Messerol. Okay, there's one of the Robins. I have not seen the other one unless we already passed them. I haven't really been paying attention too much to the names. Oh, we're going to drop to the bottom. There's Hello Newman running in 16th. We've got 39 laps to go. 2-second lead on Elijah Guile at the moment. We are just picking them up and putting them down. I wonder if they might have a harder tire on, and they're just waiting for that thing to come in and gain some heat in it. Start gripping up and so then grip it and rip it. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry. All right, Mitchell Davis now running in the 15th position. We're going to get by him. Put him 1 lap down. Andrew Felker next on the list as well. Oh, man. We're going to go back to the top. It just runs so straight up there. We're going to get to the inside of Felker now. Into one. Corbin Ruschenberg. I think it's Corbin. But Ruschenberg is the next car in front of us in 13th. Currently, last car on the lead lap. Only 13 cars working the lead lap right now. Gap is still only 2 seconds back to Elijah Guile in the second position. We're going to get to the inside of Ruschenberg. He's going to be like, whoa, Nelly, I didn't know you were there. There is 23rd Tyler Edwards. Unfortunate for him. He would have been finishing in the top 3, I guarantee you. But had that unfortunate incident, went a little flipper-dipper-doo-dah down the front straightaway, and now running in the last position in 23rd. Smoking lap time. What was our smoking lap time? A 14.460? Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't know if that is a smoking lap time, but I will take your word for it. Now a 3-second lead to Elijah Giles. We are nearing the halfway point of this one. Definitely a long one here at Eldora. Don't really know why it's 60 laps, like I said. Don't have any idea why. Now only 11 cars on the lead lap. 31 laps to go. We've stayed green aside from that one caution that has slowed us. And I don't think my foot has come off of the gas pedal. I don't think it's come off the floor since that restart. Working the bottom side of the track here. I'm looking at the leaderboard, and Guile has clicked off about 0.3 of a second, but it's still 2.7, 2.8 back to him. So I'm not really super concerned about it until it starts getting to 2.5 seconds, 2 seconds, things like that. All right, trying to get by Jones, and I finally pulled my foot up off the floor. So I wouldn't run in the back of him. But now only 10 cars are on the lead lap. Taylor Reimer next on the list. She is running in the 10th position. I wish racing games would put in more mechanical failures, like blown tires, blown engines, broken parts, just random stuff like that, because it just adds to the realism. Oh, look, contact there with Reimer and Murphy. We're going to try to avoid that as much as we possibly can. And we will, but we're going to get by Murphy. Reimer still stays in front of us. We're going to jump off the throttle there for a second to avoid any contact, as we've got 25 laps to go. Cars all over the racing track. Cars all over the racetrack right now, top to bottom, all around. Each corner. Reimer, we're going to go to the outside and put her lap down. Now, only 9 cars are on the lead lap. We've got to keep an eye out for the Robbinses. I've only seen one of them so far, and I believe it was the points leader, Robbins, but we'll have to keep an eye on where they are. Oh, there's one of them. I don't know which one it is. In 19th. I don't remember if the 35 or the 53 is the points leader. I think the 35 is the points leader. This one is the... And yes, I'm slowing down because I want to see which one it is. That is the 35. Okay, so that is the points leader. Tyler. And as I did that, Elijah Giles closed in to almost a second and a half, as we're going to come around here with 20 laps to go. 20 laps remain. Assuming everything stays the way it is, this is going to be a hellacious points day for us, as we've been out front for the majority of this racing event here at the Eldora Speedway. Hello, Newman. There's the other Robbins in 17th, so they're running 19th and 17th. I think the points leader running in the 19th position. Now we got Droshi running in 9th, about to go a lap down. So there is that. Oh boy, a little contact there with Droshi. No, keep the green. Keep it green. Keep it green. Keep it green. Okay, we are still green. Did that give me any damage? No, it did not. Okay, good. Oh, he's still out there. He is still out there. Elijah Guile now down to a second and a half is the gap. Now almost 1 second. So we gotta start picking them up and putting them down a little better, as that gap has closed in considerably. As this time by, we've got 15 laps to go. 15 laps remain. Now about 1 second is the distance, is the gap back to second place, Elijah Guile. I go up to my tried and true top to bottom sweeping lap. Oh, contact in front of us. I think that was Thomas Messerall getting into somebody else. Not entirely sure who the contact was with, but we stay green. 8th place of Smith is now in front of us, about to go a lap down with all of his other competitors. Are we going to? No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to split that. Oh boy. That's going to slow our momentum considerably, so we're going to have to start being a little more cautious getting around these slower cars. Oh man, the gap to Guile is 1.2 seconds. In second place, 11 laps remain this time by. Now down to 1 second, now less than 1 second, as we're trying to work by the 8th place running car of Smith. Oh boy, got a little wibbly wobbly there off of corner number 2. Looking to the outside. No, going to do a little crisscross applesauce. Try to get to the bottom. We're going to get to the inside. 10 laps remain. It is now a half a second gap back to second place, Elijah Guile. We'll go back to the top side as he's going to drive it in hard into turn number 3. Try to make up some time there. Not able to really do anything. We're going to hold on to the race lead. We're finally going to put Smith in our rear view mirror, as now we've got Andrew Felker in front of us. Guile drives it in hard once again. Not going to be able to make any sort of move. We've got a Torgerson in front of us now in 7th, about to go a lap down. Oh boy. Oh wow, we avoided. Caution is out. Caution is out with less than 5 laps remaining. That was a close one. Can we hold on to this? Guile was closing in quite a bit recently. We'll have to see what we can do here, as we've got 7. Wow, boy, what are we doing? Brother man, you can't do that. He just ran right into me. We're going to fall back to 4th? Come on, that's not how we do things here. All right. Cale Drake gets to the race lead, as Elijah Guile expressing some kind of displeasure with us. But I'm not really sure why, because we had no sort of incidents with him up until now, but we're going to be able to get a good run. 5 laps to go, put ourselves back into the second position. Cale Drake has the race lead right now. Elijah Guile trying to hunt us down to get second place back. We're going to stay on the top here. And, oh, man, look at that run we got off of turn number 4. 4 laps to go. Let's drop to the bottom. Look, crisscross applesauce. Bye-bye, Mr. Drake. I believe Cale Drake is Jay Drake's son, if I am not mistaken. 3 laps to go now. We've got the race lead once again. Drake is not going to let us go quietly into the great beyond, is he? But we're starting to pull ahead. Guile's now back to 3rd, and I think he deserves to fall back even further than that. 2 laps remain here at Eldora Speedway. We need to make a statement here and start pulling away, as the white flag is out. 1 lap to go here in showcase action at Eldora Speedway. Cale Drake in 2nd, Elijah Guile in 3rd, Peter Smith and Ethan Mitchell 4th and 5th. Off of turn number 4, down the front stretch, and that is a winner. Showcase win number 1 in the Midget. Oh man, 60 laps it took, but we got the win over Cale Drake in 2nd, and Elijah Guile comes home 3rd. Smith holds on in the 5th position. That was a fantastic race here at Eldora Speedway, as we come home with the race win. And look at that, 1st in the season standings. Yes, sir. Because if we look down further in the list, oh boy. Oh, Sean Robbins comes home 18th, and his relative Tyler Robbins in 21st. first. Not a good race for either one of them. We're going to max out our points and take the points lead by 16 over Tyler and Sean. Oh boy, we've made some sort of comeback here. And we're also going to leave here with a decent amount of money in our pockets, $12,000 for the race win, and all of our sponsor and merch money, $14,698, and 2,956 irrelevant skill points. Let's head back to the shop. All right, we are back at the race shop here after our showcase win at Eldora Speedway. Yes, sir. Let's add that trophy to the trophy case. Definitely happy with that one. Okay, come on. Let's go. All right. Just race there. Fairbury Speedway is up next, my local track. And, okay, so the initial payout is lower, or is much higher with 9 racing. The payout per race is a little bit lower. Not much, though, but the difference in the initial payout and the signing bonus, if you will, is considerable enough that it's going to make up any sort of difference in the payout per race. And quite honestly, I want to get rid of the Speedfire Engines logo off my car. So we're going to sign 9 racing and get the car restickered here. All right, we got the 9 racing logo on our car now. I'm not going to change the car number. That would just be weird. But yeah, Fairbury is up next for channel members. And then we will head to Kokomo and then Limaland, and then I will join everybody else at Prairie View for the last race of the season. But channel members, I'm going to get the car stickered up with the 9 racing branding. I'll see you at Fairbury. All right, we are back in the race shop after ripping off our 6th win in a row. Yes, sir, we won the showcase at Eldora to start this episode, and then we ripped a win at our home track at Fairbury. Kokomo Speedway pulled off another win and then fought back at Limaland after getting involved in an incident with about 15 laps to go, dropping back to 11th. Came back and grabbed the win again, extending our points lead even more. I don't think it's even possible for Sean Robbins to catch us, but we're not going to leave any doubt at Prairie View. The indoor track in Michigan, 5th mile, high banked. It is the last race of the Extreme Outlaw Midget presented by Toyota Local Dirt Series season. And here we go. Let's get to the track. All right, qualifying is over from Prairie View. Got our sponsor bonus in qualifying, got it in practice as well, and came home top of the board, P1 here in qualifying. We will roll from the pole position here in heat race number 1. Let's not waste any time. Don't need to do it. Well, you know what? I'm going to do one thing to the setup, actually. We're going to go down to a 660 on the gear ratio. We're running a little high on the RPM, so let's bring it down, not stress the engine so much. So now, let's head to the track for heat race action. All right, top 3 to the A-main, top 2 to the qualified dash. Here we go. Heat race number 1 here from Prairie View Motorsports Park. Final race of the season here with the Extreme Outlaw Midget. Green flag is out. We're racing. 10 laps is the distance here in the showcase at Prairie View. Robbie Collins looking to the outside here on the first circuit, trying to grab the race lead from us, and he will do so at the line. Put Robbie Collins to the point here at Prairie View in heat race number 1. We're going to fight back and slide up off turn number 4 and grab the race lead back as we're going to complete lap number 2, put us into the race lead. Completing lap number 3 here, we're going to roll through the corners of 1 and 2. Laps tick away very, very fast here. 6 laps to go already here, and we are almost out to a full 1-second lead over Robbie Collins. Jesse Wright holds on to the 3rd and final A-main transfer spot as we complete lap number 5 halfway home. And just like that, we now only have 4 laps to go. We are moving through these laps quickly here at Prairie View. Full second lead over. Oh boy, got to look out for Powell. Got into the lap car, Powell there. That was my fault. Just pushing too hard. 2 laps to go. Robbie Collins is going to close in a little bit, but not nearly enough to make any sort of move. We will hold on to the race lead and handily at that. Last lap here in the heat race action. And we are going to go top side here and drive it back down. That is heat race win. I don't even know if that was enough time to really make anything happen, but hey, we got her done, got the heat race win. Robbie Collins will join me in the qualified dash, and Jesse Wright will join the two of us in the A-main. All right, we are ready to go with our final A-main of the year, or of the season here in the Midget at the local level. Prairie View Motorsports Park in Michigan is the location. I don't know how many laps this is, but we are starting from the second position after we finished second in the qualified dash. Brannigan Rourke just nipped us by a few car lengths at the line. He ran a great race, led most of it actually, so he's going to be a heavy contender here. I'm going to make one small adjustment before we head to the A-main. I'm going to bump the rear end ratio back up to where it was in qualifying. See if that helps us out, gets us a few more rip'ems throughout this race. So here we go. Last race of the season with this car. Let's go. Extreme Outlaw Midgets presented by Toyota at Prairie View Motorsports Park. Bobby Young finished third in the B-main. He'll roll from 21st. Starting in 18th after a third place run in Heat 6 is Eric Erickson. And Chase Jones finished 7th in the qualified dash. He'll roll from the 7th position. We finished 2nd in the qualified dash. We are starting from the 2nd position in the final A-main of the season. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're racing here at Prairie View. 40 laps, 4-0 is the distance. Brannigan O'Rourke going to jump out to the early race lead as we fall in line into the second position. We've already got one lap completed here at the indoor circuit in Michigan. Not letting him get away from us at all, as he is still only a couple tenths of a second ahead of us. 33 laps already complete. Oh, we're going to get into him a little bit as he gets wheeled and slowed in the first and second corner. That's going to kill our momentum, allow Tyler and Sean Robbins to close in on us. Oh, Rourke goes to the top. He was strong up there in the qualified dash, so we've got 5 laps completed already in this one. We'll have to see what happens, as we've got no damage on the car to report. No damage on the car. We've closed in on Brannigan Rourke as he goes to the top side still. We're looking to the inside. No, he's going to hold on to the spot. 33 to go. Oh, cars in front of us looking like they're going to get together. And as I say that, we slide up in front of Rourke off of turn number 2 and grab the race lead. Rourke really should have stayed on the bottom. I think he was stronger there, but we're going to be able to grab the race lead from him. I will apologize about that incidental contact to Rooney. Oh, caution is out. The incidental contact to Rooney. That's what we're going to call it, I guess. We're going to have a restart here at Prairie View. Brannigan Rourke in second. Sean Robbins, Tyler Robbins, Robbie Collins. Jesus, a lot of inses. But here we go. Green flag back out. We're back racing at Prairie View. All right, green flag drops, and we're going to jump back out to the race lead. Sean Robbins going to get to the inside of Brannigan Rourke. He's going to try to look to the inside of us. Not going to make anything happen. We will hold on to the race lead. Brannigan Rourke now falls back to 4th as Robbie Collins going to grab the 3rd position from him, and he's kind of stuck where he is. Ned Hill in 5th. Robbie Collins jumps to 2nd ahead of Sean Robbins. Brannigan Rourke back into the 3rd position now as Robbins drops to 4th. Ned Hill still in 5th. 15 laps complete, 25 to go. Collins, Robbins, Rourke, and Hill, your top 5 at the moment as we hold on to the race lead, working lap number 17. Going to look to the inside of green. The slower car, green, we're going to make a little bit of contact. Doesn't hurt anybody. We're going to keep her going. Oh boy, pull a tear off. He's getting a little dirty on the visor there. We're going to keep going here. We've got about half a second-ish, a little over half a second on second place. Robbie Collins. Sean Robbins is in 3rd. Ned Hill now in the 4th position as Brannigan Rourke falls back to 5th behind Hill. Working lap number 21 right now, so we are halfway home. 20 laps down, 20 to go. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Chuck Diaz as we're going to get a right rear into his left side Nerf bar. That's going to slow us down a little bit. Now we have to make a move to get around these slower cars. We have to be very methodical about this so we don't lose any sort of positioning on Collins, as Collins has closed in on us for the race lead. 23 laps are complete, 17 remain. All right, coming around here to complete lap number 24 is, oh, big contact in the front straightaway as cars get together. Wow, that was a big hit by that person. I don't know who it was, so I'm sorry. But big hit. We got Robbie Collins, Sean Robbins, the two cars directly behind us. Here we go, green flag back out. 25 laps are completed here at Prairie View. Robbie Collins to our outside trying to contend for the race lead. Not going to be able to make anything happen. And there is Brannigan Rourke showing his face again. And Jake Newman out of nowhere jumps into the second position as he's now trying to hold off Ned Hill, who's fighting on the bottom side. Put Ned Hill now into position number 2. Brannigan Rourke in third. Jake Newman falls back to fourth. Ned Hill is in second. Ricky Cox now makes a move into the top 5, putting himself into the 4th position as we're going to hold on to the race lead with 11 laps to go. Ned Hill in the 2nd position. Brannigan Rourke holds on to 3rd. Ricky Cox 4th. And Tyler Robbins now back into the 5th. Now 4th position. Now back to 5th as he and Cox are going back and forth. Robbins back into 4th. Sean Robbins now into 5th. Now into 4th as he's going to get by Tyler Robbins as we've got now 8 laps to go this time by. Very exciting race for about 3rd on back. We've got about a full 1 second race lead over Brannigan Rourke in 2nd. Ned Hill holds on to 3rd. Sean Robbins is in 4th, and Tyler Robbins jumps back into 5th at the time. Coming around here, going to have 5 laps remaining. A fistful of phalanges flying in the air. 5 to go. We got a pack of cars in front of us. We got to be very careful on how we circumnavigate this. And, oh boy, Chuck Diaz slides up in front of us. We're going to get slowed down quite a bit by the slower cars. 3 laps to go now at the line. Ned Hill is closed in to less than half a second, but he's going to have to get by the same cars as we're going to come around here. 2 laps remain in our local midget season. Oh boy, those 2 cars in front of us almost got together. Come around here. White flag is out. 1 lap to go before our crowning of a champion. Ned Hill has closed in, but he's not going to be able to make any sort of move. That is a race win. That is a championship signed, sealed, delivered. It's mine. We get the race win over Ned Hill. He made it interesting there towards the end of that race. Sean Robbins will come home in the 3rd position. Brannigan Rourke in 4th. And Robbie Collins will round out the top 5 in our final race at the local level in the midget here at Prairie View. All right, the local season of the midget is completed, and we come home with another win. That makes it 7 in a row, and we grab the title over Sean Robbins by almost 100 points. I think that's 96 points. Tyler Robbins finishes in the 3rd position, Jake Newman 4th, and Chase Jones 5th in your final point standings. But from Prairie View, we're going to walk home with $13,500 in the payout, and all of our sponsor and merch incentive financial is $16,740. That is very, very nice. And those irrelevant 3,041 skill points. Let's head back to the shop. All right, we are back in the race shop after our 7th win in a row. It's probably too easy for us, to be honest with you, but we're on to bigger and better things with the midget. We only have 2 other cars that need championships at the local level, but we were able to get it done in the midget. Put another trophy in the trophy case. Congratulations, you won the championship. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wonder if we're going to have any messages from the Outlaws. We'll have to see here. We won the championship. Oh, my goodness. Midget champion Greg Osmond, what a great season. Everything just came together. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Midget champion trophy earned. Win a season in the midget car. That's what I'm talking about. And we're going to go ahead and sign Fortress Construction Services because if we do run this car with a higher driver program, we will still get the $3,150 in construction services right now. All right, and there are the final results from our season at the local level in the midget. 11 races had 9 top 10s, 8 top 5s, 7 wins. Definitely a fantastic season for us here in the midget at the local level. But we are on to new things here in the whatever we're calling this. But yeah, we've got now, I believe, 2 cars, like I said, that do not have championships, the street stock and the micro. So most likely that'll be our... We'll have to see what we're doing next. I might have a special video for you all tomorrow. We'll have to see. But that is going to do it for us here today. Episode 53 of World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Enjoy the time with your family if you're doing so. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.